Good afternoon, this is Mr. Carter coming at you with another video. I'm back in this piece again, representing Awaken Your Essence. Um, if you didn't get in your little feelings and act the asshole and all this shit, and you're still around, let's talk about this. There's a positive and negative to everything. And like I said, like I've always did, a lot of my videos off the cuff. It's shit that need to be said, shit that need to be heard. Still, I'm still on this mental health thing. And I'm coming at it from two different angles. Because realistically, nobody likes to talk about it. Nobody. People were bashing a show that comes on Fox called Empire because it got a lot of heat because there's gay characters on it. So that drew a lot of heat from the so-called black conscious community. A lot of them are homophobic as hell. A lot of people in general are still homophobic as hell, depending on what part of the world you live in. Some of your redneck genre is still homophobic. Some of your old ass country folk might throw the Bible at you if you're gay. The black people's homophobic. Like, this shit's crazy. But this show gets a lot of positives because there's a lot of issues in there that people don't like to talk about, and it brings a lot of issues to the forefront. And there was a topic about that show in mental health, just like I brought up mental health and how a lot of soldiers and police don't like to get help. In that show, the dude was fighting, taking his medication, and he spazzed out on his family and almost killed his mom and shit. Like, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. When I say some people don't need to have a whole closet full of guns and shit. Because at the end of the day, you ain't doing no good with that shit. You're going to end up hurting a lot of innocent people and yourself. On the same token, that happens anyway. I was just pointing something out. But that should, again, I bring up a lot of topics that people don't. How come no prepper has discussed what the hell y'all gonna do with these lunatics, whether they're former soldiers or just regular average people? How do y'all plan on dealing with these nuts running around in the street? Because realistically, you can't identify nobody that's schizophrenic or bipolar until you run up on them. You're already there. How do you yourself plan on coping with not having your medication? Because let's not act like some of y'all motherfuckers ain't crazy too. And this shit isn't to pick on anybody. It's just to get the topic going, because it's a topic that nobody's brought up. Dealing with people that stress the fuck out. People that's on stress medication. People dealing with post-traumatic stress. I know there's a book that a lot of preppers talk about, and this book has gotten just as many positive reviews as it has negative reviews, called On Combat. What's the dude's name? Rex Grossman, some shit like that. And he did one called On Killing, and it's talking about dealing with post-traumatic stress and going back to everyday life and all that kind of shit. And dude is I think he was a counselor I think he was a counselor in the Marines. He might have been a counselor in the Army. So he's coming from that angle. He gets into the whole video games can make you violent, because not directly, but it destigmatizes the kids to shooting and violence, and whether you want to admit it or not, just because you like playing video games, got a little bit of truth in it. Um, you can even throw the whole hunting thing in the mix. Killing shit is killing shit. It's no less important that it's an animal. You killed it. And a lot of you don't even eat it. You just kill it for sport. There's a whole mental thing that goes with that too. You know, and if we're getting into having to go back to hunting for food again, could the hunting have a stigmatic effect on some people who've never been hunting, who never, they don't hoot and holler and get a hard on at the thought of killing some animal, Like, hey, we gotta kill it to eat it. This is where your chicken really comes from, or this is where your turkey really comes from, or your bacon, Because, some people don't even like blood like that, like, realistically. I've even seen some people go hunting and they still don't, when it comes to the field dressing, they're like, ew, I can't deal. I'm trying to get that shit on my damn clothes. But yeah, how do you guys deal with mental health issues? On the flip side to the show Empire and even The Walking Dead. You've seen everybody's on Rick's nuts, but Rick is fucking crazy. And would you really follow Rick around like that? Would you not keep an eye on him? That's a prime example of the imagery they give you. The image that Hollywood gives you, a lot of people adapt is, oh, well, I'm a cop in the military, so I'm going to have a band of followers just off default that'll follow me around and do whatever I say just because. And realistically, that wouldn't happen. There's going to be oppositions everywhere. Everybody's not going to always agree with what you say and your way of doing things. And if you got somebody in your camp who can't take somebody disagreeing with them and trying to give a different opinion without with the threat of being killed for their opinion, maybe that's somebody you might not want in your presence. You're already dealing with the grid being down, short on food supplies, having to learn or in some cases relearn some of these necessary survival tactics. You don't have time to be worried about some egotistical maniac standing behind you that wants to kill you because you had a different viewpoint, and then who's going to turn around and eat you, because let's not act like these motherfuckers ain't cannibalistic out here too. That's something else I've brought up before that nobody wants to address with me, so I'll just address it by my damn self. You people that's addicted to killing shit. What you're really addicted to is the sight of the blood. Some of you guys even eat the shit raw. You kill the damn thing, you cut out this heart and shit, and you take a bite right there. You'll drink the blood of the first kill, all that shit. That shit's old as fuck anyway. That's an old custom. It still don't make you no less vampiric. Did I say that right? I don't think I said that right. It still don't make you any less of a fucking vampire. I don't give a fuck how many people do it or how long it's been going on. You're addicted to the blood, man. That's why you motherfuckers act so fucking retarded whenever you're around people that's vegan or What's the other word they call themselves? Damn, I can't think of the fucking word. Shit. Anyway, the veggie lovers. Fuck it. That's why I act so fucking retarded. I can't deal with somebody. You don't need a big old slab of bloody meat. Like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Leave them people and their fucking food alone. Let them eat their carrots and go on about their life. That's a whole nother topic. This whole dictatorship thing. And how many minutes am I? I'm at 10 minutes. You know, I'm not gonna make this long. I'm gonna come back a little bit later, and we're gonna address these dictators. Matter of fact, fuck it, I'm gonna do it now because I ain't did a long video in a while. I think it'll cut off at 15 minutes. Real quick, these dictators, man. If you don't want nobody in your camp that has their own mind and their own ability to think for themselves, you don't need to be advertising for people to come to you to survive. And that's why I said in the old video that some of this shit ain't nothing but a fucking trap anyway. It's fucking cannibals and people want to have their own form of slavery and local tyrants. You know, yeah, sure, come join us, but guess what? You're doing all the fucking work. I'll tell you when you eat, what you can eat, what you can have. You have to turn over all your supplies, unarm yourself, and all this extra shit. You know, and I'm glad that even though they didn't address it the way that I would have, I'm glad that they showed that in The Walking Dead. Because normally when you see stuff like that, you see the people blindly comply and get fucked over in the end. Normally, on these type of survivalistic shows, I'm glad that for once somebody was like, you know what? No, I'm not immediately arming myself. I don't know you guys like that. I don't even know if I want to fucking stay. Did I do what? Oh damn! I never uploaded that shit. I gotta upload The Walking Dead from this past Sunday. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna cut it off because I don't want to lump every topic into one long ass video. So that's it, man. I'm Mr. Carter. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you new subscribers. Thank you old subscribers that stuck around. And even thank you to the people that hop on and off. Because that lets me know what kind of people y'all are. Because people that I subscribe to, I watch their shit even when I disagree. I'll still watch it and show them some love. But I'm going to stop doing that because I don't get that same kind of love in return. But I do these videos mainly for me, so it's not that important. I'm just throwing it out there.